Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create your own weekly planner with Notion. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a blank page, and of course we're going to want to rename the page. So right here I'm just going to type out weekly planner. And this is a personal preference of mine. You don't really have to do it if you don't want to, but me personally, I always like to add a cover photo just to make the planner look more interesting. So to do that, you can just go ahead and click on cover photo button, and then these photo are going to show up, and you can use your own pictures by uploading it on Notions, or you can also use Unsplash. So you can see right here, I am trying to use my own pictures. I uploaded my pictures, and then I can also reposition the pictures by dragging the pictures around. Or if you don't feel like you have any interesting pictures you want to use, you can just go ahead and use the Unsplash. So Unsplash basically have a variety of pictures in their gallery. You can just type out what you're trying to see. For example, I want a galaxy pictures, so I type out galaxy on the search bar, and I can just choose from any of the available pictures. All right, now that my cover photo is set, the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to setting how the weekly planner are going to look like. So to do that, I'm going to go to the triple dots on the top right of my corner, and then I'm going to click on the small text and full width. I'm also going to change my font because why not? I'm just doing it for fun. You can use the default if you want, but I'm just going to use this font right here. Next, we're going to create some comments, and if you are not familiar with Notions yet, you can give comments by typing in slash with your keyboard, and then you can type out what you're trying to look for. For now, I'm going to insert some database, so I'm going to go ahead and type out slash, and I'm going to search for columns because I want my weekly plans to have more than one columns. You can add multiple of columns if you need. I'm just going to insert two for now, and then I'm going to start and add up the things that I will need for my weekly planner. For this template, we're going to use two point of view. The first one is the calendar view, and the other one is going to be a list view. And I'm going to just go ahead and add up these subtitles to my weekly planner. So you can see on my right is going to be the calendar view, and on my left, it's going to be the list view. And then I'm just going to adjust the column so that it's going to go according to how I like it. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add up the database to each of our columns or each of our subtitles. I'm going to start with the calendar one first. So to do that, again, we're going to want to type out the slash symbols, and then I'm going to try and search for calendar view database. Now, they have several calendar that you can choose. There are brand assets, social media calendars, press contracts, etc. You can also click on show more to give you more options about what kind of calendars you can use, or you can just click on new database if you want to start with an empty calendar. For today, I'm going to click on the content calendar. And as you can see, instead of giving us an empty calendar, it gives us a calendar that are already filled with a lot of particles of elements such as the deadline calendar, launch calendar, and you can also the calendar by status, by assignee, etc. Now, since my calendar is not actually going to be a content calendar, I'm just going to go ahead and change out the name. And you can do that by simply clicking on the text you would want to change, and then you can just type out the new name. Next, this is also a preference, but I always like to hide my database title. So I'm going to go ahead and settings that, and I can do that by clicking on the triple dots right here, go all the way down, and I'm going to find the show database title button. I'm just going to uncheck it so that my database title are not going to show up. Now, if you would like to add a reminder for some kind of event or anything it is you need a reminder of, what you can do is you can just go ahead and click on the available date, and then the new page of that date is going to show up. And I'm going to give you an example right here. I'm going to create a vacation tag so that I know that I have to prepare my vacation from days before. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and type out vacation. And you can see that there are several elements or several properties that are already made by this template. Since this is going to be my personal calendar, I don't think I'm going to use all of the ready-made properties. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to ignore it. And once you've created a tags on your calendar, instead of adding the vacation days one by one, you can just simply drag on the square and you can just drag it across the date that you would like to set. Alright, so that is how you can create tags and how you can customize your weekly plan in calendar view. Now we're going to go to our weekly plan in list view. So on the left side of my screen right here, I'm going to go ahead and add another comment. I'm going to type out the slash and then I'm going to search for a list. In this list view, instead of choosing any of the pre-existent template, I'm going to go ahead and click on the new database. And as you can see, now I have several lists that I can play around with. And just like before, I also don't want my database title to be shown on screen, so I'm just going to go ahead and hide it. And then I also want to rename this list view title over here. I'm going to change it to details because this list view right here is going to be the details of what I'm going to do throughout my week. And then after renaming the title, I also going to change the symbol to make it more relatable. You can choose whatever symbols you would want. There is a lot of symbols that you can choose from the symbol gallery. I'm going to choose this ones for now. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a template for our list view. So to do that, go ahead and click on this new button, click on the arrow, and then click on new template. Now I'm going to put this page to full screen just so we can all see it better. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give a title for this template. So my title is going to be week because when we're seeing this on the list view, I'm going to want to change the title to, let's say, week 1, week 2, etc. And then I'm also just going to delete some unimportant properties, and then what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to give some comment to create a weekly to-do list. Now before I add the comment, I would want to insert the day name first, so I'm just going to go ahead and type out Monday for now, and then I'm going to insert the comment after the day name. Alright, so the comment that we're going to insert is the slash symbol, and then you're going to want to type out to-do list. And with that, you're going to get this checkbox right here, and you can just type out whatever task you will want to do for that week. Let's say you want to water your plants or you want to walk the dog for that day. Go ahead and put it as your task. For now, I'm just going to insert task 1, task 2, 3, etc. And then instead of having to repeat the process all over again, I can just simply copy my to-do list to my next day. And over here, I've already created my Tuesday, but I don't want my Tuesday to be below the Monday. I can just put it beside each other by simply dragging the text to the very end of my page, and then as you can see, it's going to create a column automatically. So you can copy your properties or your elements or your comment simply by clicking Ctrl D, or you can just click on Ctrl C on your keyboard after you highlight your text and then Ctrl V to paste it. Alright, so this is how the templates from my weekly plan list view looks like. I ended up sectioning the days into 3 columns, so I already put all of the 7 days over there, and I already duplicate the task as well. Of course, you will want to customize each task for each day, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use the task number 1, 2, 3, etc. Now what we're going to do is we're going to delete the pre-existence page that the database comes with, because we're not going to use that. And then we're going to click on the new button over here, and we're going to use the templates that we've already created as the default templates. You can do that by clicking on the triple dots on the very right side of the template, and then click on use as default. And what it does is that every time you click on new, instead of getting a blank page or instead of getting an empty page, you're going to get these week template that we've already created. As you can see now, I'm going to create some more pages, and then I'm going to rename each pages. The first one is going to be week 1, and the second one is going to be week 2, etc., etc. And when you open on the templates, you're going to see that all of the comments and all of the properties that we've already added into these templates is appearing right here. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's how you can create your own simple weekly planner templates in Notion. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.